If we go up here, you can see my little tree farm. It's pretty adequate, I think. It's not that large, but it suits my purposes just fine. If you look up here, this is my little tower. You could really do with an entrance, but it's sort of meant as a fortified structure, so it doesn't have an entrance on this side yet. I suppose I could make one underground and then create like an underwater access to it, but at this point this just hasn't happened. I have a second set of doors here. Little observation area. Doesn't really have any other purpose. Right down here I have jack-o'-lantern lighting. I have that thing over there, which is slightly darker. It's probably hard to see at the moment, but it's the same thing as this glass thing over here, which is basically a breathing structure. Its purpose is to make sure I can survive. This is what I call the squid bowl, because there's just lots of squid here. And I'm going to take a second gulp of air, so I can go down here, down to my secret base. Got the steps. Quite clever there, I think. You know, considering what it is. I have chests in the floor here, mostly for, you know, stuff I've mined. My work stuff up here in my furnaces. My furnaces need some fuel in them, but other than that, and if you go down here, there's quite a large little system here that I've been mining through. This kind of doubles back onto itself, so I should warn you that we will be popping up back over there at some point. Yeah, that's a dead end. This little area does confuse me because it doubles back on itself, but it's not that bad. But yeah, here we are. If you look, it was that section that was kind of down and we went around it. Yeah, it just doubles back to here. This is the real area I've done some work in. See, I got a crafting bench there. No real reason. You can go down here as I did some digging out over here. Oh, sorry. But if you come down here, you'll see I covered up some of what was lava at one point, but anyway, that's kind of pointless. But if you look around here, I've kind of squared out this area. You can go up in here, and this is fairly even. I was thinking of continuing this way, but I'll do that later. And if you come across here, we can move down these stairs, and then move down here. I got a double chest here for mining stuff from down here, since this is where I was mining before. I have a similar thing as to compared to upstairs. You can also come back in here, but mostly I've just been kind of digging out this area. It's not that far along at the moment, but it's okay. This is pretty much the last thing I did in this world before getting occupied with some others like quests and stuff, so won't get a chance to come back here for a little while anyway, but I think there's a fair amount of stuff done here. One should be able to stay amused and stuff if one were to have this world anyway. I don't really see what that matters considering you don't, but oh well. But moving back over here, got my lava. It's all very nice. Have I covered everything? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, that's this area. It's not that big, but you know, I only really spent like the one day in here mining out all of that. So I think it's pretty good for what it is. And I'll show you the other breathing structure while I'm down here. Yeah. This is It's got a glass roof, but the sides are made of dirt. I could probably do something about that, but I figured I'd just leave it how it is. Because I made it that way, but I eventually broke out the roof and redid it with glass there, but I don't know. Moving up here, this is the entrance. As you can see, I have glass windows all along this area, and the bottom layer is down there. If you run up this staircase quickly, you can see that's my tree garden in there, and that wooden structure that you saw before. This one is, as I said, my guard tower. Those little things on the sides of the walls, they are actually to prevent spiders from getting in, because spiders in my garden would be a big nuisance while I'm trying to, you know, harvest wooden stuff at night if I wanted to. As it is, my gardens are well lit, so it's not really an issue, and with the walls as well, so nothing can really get in, unless it spawns on top of the trees, which was a bit of an issue. I'm not sure if that's how you spell miscellaneous, but that's a clay chest, clay and crafted forms, miscellaneous items. This is just for whatever, mainly what I'm using at the moment. Put the coal I have on me in here. As you can see, I actually have a fair amount of resources up in this world. Yeah, these are fully stocked of charcoal, and which I got from my stuff, and that's a charcoal there. I have a fair amount of it. I spent a fair amount of time getting my tree garden, which I'll show you in a minute. These over here are labeled food and uncooked items. I just have a bunch of cooked pork chop in there, which is the bacon or whatever you want to call it. This is my little cobblestone area. I should put some of this away. Yeah, I usually keep 4 of a tool on me. I recently upgraded to iron tools, which means I have some of the stone left here for just these ones and the sword. That's because I haven't depleted them yet. Yeah, that's about it. I'm in the process of gathering stuff in mines and whatnot. As you can see, I edited in some of those signs there, but fear not, I made a fair trade. I deleted some wood from my stuff in recompense. I just don't really want to sit there and clicking signs over and over and then have them all individual. So it was a fair trade on the materials anyway. But as you can see, this is the area down here with the second level. You can sort of see the upper level up there, just there in the corner. But yeah, it's just above the water level. For example, if I break this, water floods in. So, it looks nicer now anyway. But I have my lights set up like this. I don't know, I kind of like the aesthetic. But, before I just had them along the walls and stuff, but I feel it's better to have like lighting that's sort of more central there. This is, as I said, my mine below. You can see what I've done. I sort of have it set so it's like 6 and then the lighting's there. It's a cave from earlier unless I need to expand and dig down. Ooh, creepy music. I guess this might be a dungeon there or something, I don't know. But yeah, that's this part of it. So if we go back up here, we can, oh, these are the doors I was talking about earlier. As you can see, you're out here, you've got a nice little view. I really don't have many constructions away from my base, so there's really no point on going out there. I have these windows here so I can see into my other room, which is a storage room. See logs, lots of logs. There used to actually be more logs in here, but I made them into charcoal, so yeah. Then I have some wood I've made in here. Yeah, that's saying that up there's my garden, which is now a tree farm at the moment, and this is just the dirt I've collected. As you can see, I have a lot of dirt. I had to do a lot of renovating up here especially to flatten this out, and that got me a crap load of dirt, and mining and stuff has gotten me dirt. But I've tended to get a bunch of bunched up trees, like you've probably seen them with wood in them generating from this. So that's why you saw like the, yeah, that. But why you saw leaves on the outside wall there, they just kind of grew, and I really don't go up on my walls and then go around trying to find all of that. the walls here are 6 high from the outside. I believe they are, anyway. That was the design plan, so if they're not, I messed something up, but that's to, just to keep monsters out, preferably. Because I don't want monsters in my garden in case I want to, you know, garden at night. I might want to throw up a few torches on here. Come in here. That goes down into my cave system slash mine. That's right beside. That's also in my base. I'll show you that in a moment. I just opened it so we have a reference as to where it is and which one it was, so you know, believe me and stuff. But this goes back down in here. As you can see, I just have some torch lights in there. Yeah, that's down here, but I'll show you this first. So if we go down in here, as you can see, the lighting isn't very regular, but it's okay. But yeah, this originally started as a safe room that I ended up turning into a tower. I have crafting benches on, I think, every other level, just tucked below the stairs. So yeah, it's not here, but tucked below the stairs, so you can see. And if you look out here, you can see like the spider proofing there. I've only had that one spider, so I assume it works. I'm missing some torches. But yeah, this level is just all glass walls, I think. I think the first level would be like solid, so that you can, well, the idea was it's supposed to be like a fortress, so the idea was so that you can attack if you, I suppose monsters could spawn up here. Yeah, it was kind of in the middle of construction, kind of left it off for now, but I kind of doubt monsters could find their way from here all the way down to the bottom. I mean, even if they could sense me from that far, which I'm not sure they can. But yeah. So the second floor has windows, but they're not very big, right? They're sort of meant to imitate like the arrow slits on old medieval buildings. But yeah, this is the cave system thing that I have in here. If you go up this way and then to the right, you'll come up to the stair things I showed you earlier. Yeah, this is the end. So if you go up here, there's another entrance, and this just goes up to outside my stuff. Not even sure you can see any of my things from here. Yeah, you can't with it, the distance being this size. I'm not sure if you could otherwise, but it's a fair bit away, but it's not too far from my main base. Yeah, I have another crafting table here, but I need to put some more supplies over in this area. I'll show you it from over here. And if you go down here, it's like a dead end, really, and there's not much here. But, yeah. It's fun either way. And if you go down here, this is just another area I was mining out, but now it goes up into here. Which I think might have been like a bunch of gravel that I just removed. Wow, I really didn't think about where I was going. I just kind of got back here. It's pretty awesome. Oh, this room ends up filling with animals because they spawn up. See, a duck just spawned. Well, a chicken, but they're ducks with the painterly pack and the animal choice I have. But yeah, so that's my little base. I feel it's pretty nice. You know, this has been my little Minecraft cliff fortress here. Hoping you enjoyed the tour. Bye.